champion. Mawson had his chance to take a leg against the throw, but Barney, far from his best it must be said, leads only just 3-2 in the semis of the UK Open.
Well, there we are, Wade 10, Van der Voort 4, so it'll be Wade in his first UK Open final, but who will he be playing? Barneveld or Mawson? And there you have it, every leg in this opening session gone with throw. Van Barneveld 3, Mawson 2, but Stuart, the American now has to make sure that he holds his throw and at least goes into the next break with scores level. And if he can nick a leg in this session as well off Barneveld, who knows, we could be in for a very, very big surprise.
Certainly not phased, is he, by the occasion or by the opponent. His first ever major semi-final, Gary Mawson, and you know, he'll just have to put out of his mind those darts he had in the last leg to break the Barneveld throw. He's got to get on with it. He knows that he can compete.
Well, great first start, just a little short with the second, but good recovery. You hear players talk, there's the average there, Barneveld 96, Mawson 94, near enough. And Barney's quite capable of upping the ante there, taking it well into three figures, we know. Mawson, if he can average mid to late 90s, will give him a game and might even go through and win it. Terrific darts those. He's got to play the board, Stuart, not the man, and I think that's what he's doing.
Yep, absolutely. He is
100.
one of the best in the business on the other side of the big pond, Gary Mawson.
60.
I was saying this afternoon, the first time I came across him, World Match Play back in '95, and he played Phil Taylor at Blackpool, went 3-0 up like a whirlwind. We all thought, here's somebody a bit special. He did end up losing that game, and he's never really quite gone on from there as we thought he might. But this is perhaps where it all really starts for him. Well, I don't know.
It was a poor dart, slack dart. Should have had a dart and a double there, yeah. Mawson and Barneveld here. This is the range that he likes.
Oh, is it just that double 18? No, he wants double 8. I'm sure he didn't really intend that.
100.
It doesn't matter. Mawson for 3-3 here. Yes. You've got to give him immense credit, Gary Mawson. And Barney, if he didn't know before, now knows he is in some game. What a semi-final this is turning out to be.
Absolutely, 60. Stuart. And Barney only kicks off with 60, so what a chance here for Mawson. With a big score, Mawson can really
100.
turn this leg around. Just 40 ahead here. So Barney hits the ton. Ed van der Veer not yet looking anxious.
Could be worried.
Just a touch concerned. Too early in the game yet to get too worried.
96.
But great darts there from the American again.
Barneveld is under pressure here. So often he responds.
92.
So Mawson gets 140. Well, 165 is a bogey, but there wasn't a lot he could do about that on 305. He'll be happy here to be ahead of Barneveld, who in turn gets his own 140, and he's on the famous 109, Stuart. That's the finish that he provided in beating Taylor, of course, a couple of hours ago.
86. Raymond, you require 109.
Pressure on the shot to hold his throw. treble 19 would leave the double 16. And Mawson is going to get a chance, at least one dart, you would think here, John, to break the Barney throw.
Yeah, 19-20 tops. If he gets the treble 19, it's a bonus. That's careless. He's now got to get double 6. That's a great recovery. Double 6 for a 4-3 lead. Brilliant stuff from Mawson. His first dart was wayward, but how he corrected it. 4-3 up. That's the darts now. He is possibly on his way to a magic victory. Barneveld, we know, Stuart, is not beaten yet. No. But what a chance for Mawson.
This ain't over by a long way. It might just be the leg that will inspire Barney now. James Wade will be looking on with interest, and after his victory over Vincent van der Voort, he was telling Helen Chamberlain he didn't mind who he played in the final as long as this match went a whole distance, 19 legs.
Well, there's one man sitting between us here, Stuart, who was highly impressed with that finish, and his name, of course, is Andrew Flintoff. I've seen him throw a dart or two in his time. Got a 140 once, I remember, and 14 scored a century at Lord's. Andy, what do you reckon of this?
I tell you what, we've been having a great night at the darts. I never thought I'd say I'd have a great night in Bolton, but it's happening tonight. Barneveld, unbelievable. Wade before that, so Kyle Hogg's with me as well from Lancashire, and we're just enjoying the atmosphere.
Yeah, Kyle Hogg standing behind us, good young bowler from Lancashire. His father is the great Sonny, grandfather are the great Sonny Ramadan, West Indies spin fame, 1950.
60.
Come on, Grinny, take your anorak off.
Oh, you're right. You know what my favourite game is. Anyway, back at the darts. 4-3 to Mawson. And with throw.
Tell you what though, Freddie, you must be impressed. You probably haven't seen too much of Gary Mawson, but this guy is really giving Barneveld a run for his money, and they love an underdog.
I tell you what, I like my darts, but I've not seen too much of Mawson. But he's come out tonight. The crowd are chanting Rafa Benitez. He is a ringer, isn't he? But he's mean with his darts too.
Well, I've always thought he looked more like Bluto, and I'm waiting for Popeye to pop up somewhere. But you're quite right, Rafa.
I'm not sure he'll thank you for that, Gunny.
He's got a few problems, you know.
54.
Gary Mawson will grow in confidence. There he is. The Rafa lookalike with a chance to go 5-3 up. Bullseye.
48.
Well, he's left himself 38 there. And Van Barneveldt's had an attempt at this before, hasn't he? Now then, double 18. To break back, and that's the quality and the class of Barneveld, and straight away he breaks back 4 legs apiece. So all to play for now. Once again, wry smile on the American's face, but I suppose you'd have to say Barney back to favourite.
Yeah, 4 apiece, big leg, 116 finish. Well, Freddie, you play in front of the Barney army. You're watching here in front of the Barney army. Do you think you could play in front of a crowd like this?
100.
I tell you what, I've never seen a crowd as rowdy as this lot. I've walked in, we've seen Scooby-Doo, we've got Batwoman, there's a couple of Elvises. I'd love to have a go in front of these lads here. They come for a good time and they're getting it.
Well, this is Bedrock, not Bolton. We've got Freddie and Barney here together, Stuart. Just waiting for Wilmer to come through the door. Anyway, there's Ed van der Veer, Barney's manager, looking, well, we'll just say pensive at the moment.
Yeah, anxious moments for Barney and his supporters. 3 years unbeaten on this stage. Much better. Oh, Barney with his third 180. Just when he needed it, now he's starting to believe. What a semi-final this is turning out to be. You've got to say, unexpectedly.
Yes, although I think after Mawson's effort this afternoon against...
is he going to get it, Gunny?
Just wait for this as he gets another one. His fourth. And